Hey, what's up everybody? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Natasha and I am the Services District Educator for the South Jersey District, and I absolutely love upstyling. It's probably one of my all-time favorite services, that and just doing different types of braids. So I thought it'd be fun to take you through a faux braid today. Let me put up some inspiration pics so you know what I'm talking about. I love how many different ways you can switch this up and really make it your own. As you saw from the photos, there's so many different ways that you can style this. You can make it more formal, you can make it more casual, it looks cute on an adult, looks cute on a little girl. So let's get into the steps of how to do this service. I'm going to blow dry two things into the hair. First one being Paul Mitchell Flexible Style Sculpting Foam. It's a mousse, but it helps control frizz. It's very lightweight, does not get crunchy, and it's going to be the foundation to where I start building that texture we were talking about. Secondly, I'm going to use Redken Extreme Play Safe 450. Seriously can't live without this. It is one of my favorite thermal protectants, but it's also a really great leave-in conditioner that'll help strengthen your hair.
And here's our model Gabby. I went ahead and added some wand curls to her hair using my Babyliss Pro. She definitely needs a haircut, but it's all good. We'll make it work. And another option is to crimp that root for a little extra volume.
To get the traditional faux braid started, you're going to want to section out an area right around the forehead. Usually from brow to brow is a good kind of measurement point. Once you tie off your top section, you have the option to then conceal the rubber band. And I'm going to show you how to do that really fast and easy.
To conceal the rubber band, you're going to take a small section of hair from underneath the ponytail and wrap it around until you completely cover the rubber band. Then you're going to need your hairpin and you're going to stick that through the section and needle the hair through and then pull the hairpin back down. And then you completely cover the rubber band.
Concealing the rubber band is a style option. You may choose that you want the rubber band to be visible. You could go with a black band, maybe something metallic, even a color. Or you can keep it simple and just use rubber bands that are close to the hair color. Take that ponytail you just created and we're going to clip it out of our way. Next, we're going to go in and build our second ponytail. So I'm going to go down about a 1-inch subsection on both sides of the hair and have it meet in the middle, right underneath our previous ponytail. Take your time and really smooth that out. And I love having that crimper underneath because it just gives it a little bit of a build there instead of it being super flat. We're going to gather that all together. Grab your hair tie of choice. I'm going to go with a clear band for now. And we're going to put a second pony in. Now that I have both my ponies secured and ready to go, I'm going to take that top one and split it in half, and it's going to surround the bottom one. I'm going to take this bottom pony and just flip it forward and clip it to the scalp. So now you see I have these two sections hanging down. They're going to join together in the next ponytail. So I'm going to take another about 1-inch subsection from each side. Definitely try to keep it as even as possible. Make sure you are smoothing it out as you work and combing out any tangles or knots. And I've gathered those original two pieces into this shape as well. Gonna put my rubber band on, tighten it up a little bit. And now we have another second ponytail, right? You see our pattern is starting to take shape. So I'm going to continue doing these same movements over and over. Keep in mind right now it's smooth, but we're going to go back and expand that. And that's why having the hair crimped first is a huge deal. A hot tip while you're working is to have some sort of smoothing serum on your hands. I prefer the IGK Crybaby. It's a nice anti-frizz serum. Just gonna put a couple pumps into my hand and literally put it on like lotion. So that way my hands reduce any static or frizz while I'm building this design. Now, Again, we have our 2 ponies sitting here, so hopefully you're getting the hang of this. And this first pony is going to split in half. Try to keep those sections as even as possible, so when we go through and rouge it out, it'll be even on both sides. So those 2 sections are going to surround the bottom. Bottom comes up. Grab your clip. Also, I do prefer some form of a flat clip as opposed to like a gator or a claw clip, so it's not disturbing the very top section of the head. We got our 2 sections hanging down. I'm ready to gather my next 1-inch section from both sides, and it's going to marry together with that section before. Now another variable, we've been sliding these back smooth as we've been going down, but what else could you do on the sides? We could braid it back till you reach the ponytail. You could do twist back till you get to the ponytail. You could alternate smooth braid, smooth braid. So again, lots of different ways to do this variable. Once you have the pattern down, I highly recommend playing with ways to make it your own. Put my rubber band in and secure that nice and tight. I'm going to go ahead and finish this out, but let's speed things up a little bit. Now that we have the braid completed on the entire head, we have some options as far as what goes off scalp. Now you could either come through here and recurl it, maybe even put a little volume in it so she can have a very voluminous ponytail here. We could even do a sort of bun down here in the bottom, or a messy bun of some type to finish it out. We could also continue this pattern off scalp by just taking it, splitting it in 2, put a rubber band behind, ponytail on top, split it in 2, put a rubber band behind. So we could continue the pattern off scalp, or you could do something fun like a warrior braid, or even straighten this. So many ideas. I hope you play with it. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, but you'll see at the end. I'm going to be using the Paul Mitchell Invisible Wear Undone Texture Hairspray. Really good for something like this because again, we wanted clean hair, but I can add texture in for that grit. I'm just going to spray that entire pony, and we're going to come in and we're going to start releasing the sides of the hair. Now you want to do it in more of a massaging motion so that it comes out in one shape and it's not frizzy. I'm going to go down to the next one, same thing, kind of massage it forward, massage it out until you like the amount of volume that you see, all the way down, and tilt her forward a little bit. So massage up and out, and I'll come up to where our knot is right there and just give that a little tension check and tighten it up. One more. Zhuzh it out. So even if we didn't go in and cover the rubber bands, sometimes just doing this technique will help conceal it. So that gives you an idea of what it looks like when it's expanded. And once I'm happy with it, I'm going to go in with something a little more hardcore. This is Redken 32 Triple Pure. So it's an extreme high hold hairspray with minimal ingredients, and it does give a really nice shine, but even better, an amazing hold. So a tip, always spray in the direction of the look. So if you notice, these kind of round out a little bit. I'm going to want my hairspray stream to follow that, something like this. And then either use your fingers, the back of the can, the back of a comb, something along those lines to kind of smooth out what you're trying to spray in place. Otherwise, the hairspray is just going to stick to the frizz, and nobody wants that. I think for the tail, I'm gonna go in and do a little updo. First thing I'll need is my crybaby again. So get a little serum on my hands, massage it in. I'm gonna work that through the pony to help smooth out any of those flyaways. Next, I'm gonna gently twist it with a relaxed tension, not too tight, all the way to the tail till you can do a little finger coil. Next, you're gonna go in and just gently zhuzh out a few pieces of the twist. Nothing overkill, just a little bit. So I twisted to the right and pulled out these strands to the right, which means I'm gonna be rolling my bun to the left. So I take this spiral, kind of hold that base in place, and I'm gonna wrap that around my finger to where then I can pinch it again. So you can see I'm kind of just holding it in a pinched rosebud style. Bring that twist behind the bun. Bring that tail behind the bun. Take my bobby pin. You always want to conceal your pins, so I like to go in on a vertical and then turn and go horizontal on the scalp. That keeps it really nice and tight and secured. I hope you love the finished look as much as I do. I am going to top it off with a little bit of glitter from Fun Sexy Hair. This is Amethyst Sparkle, so I'll put a little bit of glitter in it because why not? And if you happen to have gone a little bit overboard with your hairspray and you have that cobweb that we were talking about, try something like Diva Curl High Shine. Any type of oil, mist, or shine spray not only finishes off the look, but it also helps break down that spiderweb effect and dissolve it and leave you with a nice, pretty end result. And there we have it. Thank you so much for watching my faux braid hair tutorial. Again, this is featured in the Master Styling class at Ulta Academy, and don't worry, this is not the only thing you will learn there, so we did not spoil it. There are tons of upstyling tips, hair mapping for an updo, all the braiding tips you could ask for, so one of my favorite classes to teach, and I hope to see you there soon. In the meantime, how about you let me know in the comments what you would do different? There's so many different variables to this style, and I would love to hear the ideas you come up with. And if you get a chance to try this on yourself or a family member or a friend, tag me in the photo. I would love to see your work. And if you got a picture, drop it below. I would love to give you some love. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you in the next video.